Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Limits Wrestling. Still to come tonight on Draft Night. It is for the World Championship. Shawn Michaels, only 24 hours after winning the championship, he goes one-on-one with Bray Wyatt, and Wyatt may very well have his family at ringside lurking around, helping him to win the title tonight. But it is also Draft Night, as we said, and as we take you now to the picks that both GMs have made, 15 picks each so far, and I've got to say, both rosters are shaping up to be great. I don't know which one's better. Who do you think is better? On NLW side, you've got CM Punk, Seth Rollins, The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, The Wyatts, Cesaro. You've got the tag champions, you've also got the women's champion and X Division champion there. However, on metal, there is also the world champion they've got. They've got some young up-and-comers like Finn Balor and Roman Reigns. They've got the game Triple H, AJ Styles, members of the Bullet Club in the Young Bucks as well. Also a solid women's division. However, tonight we've only got 2 rounds of draft picks left. Who are the GMs going to pick?
I am not looking to panic buy, so to speak, in these last few rounds. I've got my big names, now I'm trying to build a solid card. I hope I can make some final changes and adjustments in these last couple rounds, and with that in mind, my next pick is a man who debuted to a lot of hype and fanfare, and he's backed it up on numerous occasions. He's a former X Division champion. I'm picking Adam Cole, baby.
A very underrated wrestler, in my opinion, based on what he's accomplished here. In his only second NLW match, he won the X Division Championship and dominated the division for months. He is yet to get that title back, but I'm sure when he gets his rematch, he'll do very well.
My next pick is a guy who, by all accounts, should be the king of the ring. However, due to circumstances beyond his control, that hasn't happened. He has also competed for the world title in the past, and hopefully this guy can get back on track to the promised land. I am picking Drew Galloway.
Another man who is very underrated as well, Drew Galloway, was the runner-up in the King of the Ring. Only reason he lost was because of Kevin Owens. And speaking of Kevin Owens, he was having a terrible night at the Rumble, but I'm sure he'll bounce back on metal.
What I want to bring to my brand is excitement. I want to see guys who can go out there and electrify an audience by using high-flying techniques, wowing a crowd, doing stuff that they've never even seen before. I'm picking 3 guys who are innovators in this sport. Rey Mysterio, Kalisto, and Sin Cara, collectively the Lucha Dragons.
It is surprising that they've been left till the very end to be picked, because all 3 of them are incredible. Rey Mysterio has recently returned from retirement, and he has mentored these 2 young fighters into a very solid tag team, a great tag team for No Limits Wrestling.
You talk about changing the game and revolutionising the industry. I'm picking a man who's revolutionised the industry in his own sadistic, sick way. He is a twisted man, and he is managed by one of the greatest minds in wrestling, Terry Funk. I am picking Jimmy Havoc.
Well, unique personality would be an understatement for this man, Jimmy Havoc. He's been mentored thus far in his NLW career by Terry Funk, and he is also a former hardcore champion.
You talked about having experience over on your side of your brand, and that's why I am picking my next pick. He's been around for quite a while, but he still managed to pull it out and show the people what he is made of. I'm picking a guy who's not afraid to take risks and blaze a trail, if you know what I mean. I'm picking RVD.
Well, he's a man who's been known to steal the show from time to time. He is also a former NLW Tag Team Champion, and since losing the title, he's struggled as a singles competitor. But I'm sure now, on the NLW roster, that kickboxer and martial arts background will help him.
The next wrestler I'm picking divides opinion. He's a second-generation star. Had an unlucky couple of years, but recently has led a career insurgence. I believe it's only a matter of time before this guy gets title gold. I'm picking Cody Rhodes.
Well, he has certainly had a career resurgence as of late, competing all over the world, and now he is finally here in No Limits Wrestling. His debut was actually delayed because of an arm injury, and as we saw earlier tonight, tensions boiling over with Pentagon Jr., but a fresh start on metal. Now folks, we're going to take it back to in-ring competition, the ending of a match that took place earlier tonight between Tyler Breeze and John Morrison. Last week on NLW, Tyler Breeze cost John Morrison an opportunity to compete for the X Division Championship, and now John Morrison was looking for revenge. And now Morrison with a handspring that looks for the disaster kick, but instead got caught with a beauty shot by Tyler Breeze. And John Morrison knocked loopy with that one. And now going for the unprettier, but a back suplex reversal by John Morrison. And Morrison here trying to take the advantage against Tyler Breeze in this match, but what is this? Well, all of our attention is towards the Titantron because the lights have gone down. What the hell? Oh my goodness, did you see that? The edge of that selfie stick right into the throat. And here, Tyler Breeze picks up the victory. Well, the referee and all of us were distracted by whatever was going on in the Titantron. Don't know what that was about, but instead, the screen was a distraction enough for Tyler Breeze to use the pointed end of that selfie stick, jab it right into the throat of John Morrison, and we're going to have to get some help for John Morrison. May have broken something in his windpipe, whilst Tyler Breeze still snapping selfies after a victory.
As I make my final picks, I want to make it short and sweet. I want to make the most out of this round, and that's why I'm picking another group. They are 3 big, bad monsters. They are managed by a psycho. I'm picking the Sideshow.
Well, the Sideshow haven't had the start in NLW they would have liked. Braun Strowman was eliminated from the Royal Rumble last night, but he did eliminate 2 others in a dominant display. Rosemary hopes that this group can take over No Limits Wrestling. We will see how these giants will form in the future.
For my next pick, I'm picking another underutilized talent. I don't believe they've actually lost here in this company since they debuted. They have bullhammered their way to the top, and they will remain one of the best strikers in this game today. I'm picking Wade Barrett.
A British heavyweight with a lethal right hand. He is a former bare-knuckle fighting champion, and as the record states, he remains undefeated in No Limits Wrestling, an underutilized talent, and on metal, his future can soar.
Now, I mentioned earlier I wanted my show to be a land of opportunity, and that is what I have in mind for my next pick. Now, normally, I wouldn't usually pick a guy like this because of their attitude and the way they've managed to weasel their way in and out of the situations. But I'm going to give the guy a shot. He has a lot of athletic ability, and if he gets his attitude straight, he can be a major player. I'm picking Xavier Woods.
Well, Xavier Woods has rubbed a lot of people up the wrong way. He was eliminated in quick fashion from the Royal Rumble after cheating to defeat Sabu to get there. Obviously, his attitude is going to be questionable, but Xavier Woods on NLW could be a good addition.
After what we saw tonight, I'm not sure he's going to be in 100% condition when he debuts on my show. Nevertheless, I do want him because he is an athletically gifted superstar. He has got abs for days. He is John Morrison.
Well, as we saw, he was jabbed in the throat with a selfie stick by Tyler Breeze, but still, he is a parkour expert, a unique individual, again, one of the best bodies in wrestling, and the shaman of sexy.
Do you know what? I'm happy with the roster I've built for myself. I don't think I need anybody else to wrestle, but there is a name on this list, and maybe, Commissioner, you haven't seen it, but you know this person very well. It's in fine print, but I know it's going to piss you off. And that is why, with my final pick, I'm going to pick your lawyer, JBL.
What? Since when was he up for draft? Well, I guess he's a performer, so he's eligible. What's the Commissioner going to say about this?
Why didn't anybody tell me he was technically a contracted performer? Who said that? He's my lawyer. So what? He's not able to appear with me anymore. He can't appear on my show. What the hell is this? This is a blind robbery, this is. Austin, I swear to God, you've screwed me from the day this draft started. I'm glad I'm not working with you anymore. But maybe that's not enough if I even have to hear your name again. Screw it, there's a lot of fine people on this list. No disrespect to the man I'm about to pick. He is a top-notch performer, a member of the legendary Hart family, the last graduate of the Hart Dungeon. This is Tyson Kidd.
Certainly is a top-notch performer indeed, the last family member and the last graduate of the Hart family dungeon, and that shows how tough this man is, that he was able to survive that and build a good wrestling career for himself. Thus far in NLW, has had some stellar performances, and he can hopefully continue that on Metal. Well, what a draft night, so many twists and turns, and 2 solid rosters. But in your opinion as the fans, who do you think has the better roster? We see NLW has names like CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Edge, Undertaker, Lesnar, the Hardy Boys and others, and Metal has Shawn Michaels, Roman Reigns, Balor, Owens, Triple H, AJ Styles, and an abundance of young up-and-coming talent. Who has got the best brand? We will see in the coming weeks, but still to come tonight is our main event, and it's taking place live right now. And the lights have gone out because the Eater of Worlds, the King of Worlds is going to get his championship opportunity. Bray Wyatt, crown and cape and all, after winning King of the Ring, earned himself a World Championship match whenever he wanted. And he chose to have it right here tonight, only 24 hours after Shawn Michaels won the championship himself. And Bray Wyatt last night at the Royal Rumble, in his mind, got screwed out of the Rumble after Sting came down from the rafters and shocked us all, costing Bray Wyatt and providing that he was eliminated from the Rumble. And now we await the champion, the man who last night defeated his former friend, his former ally, CM Punk, to win the championship. And it was not without controversy. CM Punk felt that he should have won. CM Punk earlier tonight came out in a fit of rage, asking for, well, demanding that Stone Cold came to the ring. However, Michaels is the champion, and his first title defense is against Wyatt up next.
My mind is spent. My body is broken. Yet I am ready for war. Trapped, isolated, locked away from society. These sick games we play, the twisted, demented steel. Are you ready for war? Notice Wrestling presents Desolation live on pay-per-view.
Welcome back. This World Championship match is in progress. Shawn Michaels, only 24 hours after winning it, defending it against Bray Wyatt, the King of the Ring. Went for the senton. Michaels had the knees up and a chop to the chest. And that knife edge wasn't enough to stop Wyatt. Michaels gets whipped hard into the buckles. And then a face-planted Uranagi by Bray Wyatt. The family is not at ringside for this one. Bray Wyatt's going to try and capture the title alone, but it's a sunset flip and a kick out. And Bray Wyatt, by winning King of the Ring, earned this title opportunity. But Michaels goes back at Wyatt with a crossbody. And now the atomic drop off the ropes and a punch down to Wyatt. Bray Wyatt last night in the Royal Rumble got screwed out of the Rumble by Sting. And although Sting usually hangs around in the rafters, we haven't seen him here tonight, but there is an uppercut to Shawn Michaels, who was sat on the top rope. And HBK, after defeating CM Punk last night, doesn't want to lose the title so soon. But Bray Wyatt going to try and make sure that happens. Throwing suplex to Shawn Michaels on the apron. And now into the ring post, and Bray Wyatt, good God, clattering into Shawn Michaels into the ring post. And now the senton. All of that weight comes crashing down onto Michaels, and the world champion in trouble. Bray Wyatt has been drafted to No Limits Wrestling. Shawn Michaels has been drafted to Metal. However, as the champion, Michaels has to defend his title on both brands, and that's what he's doing tonight. The axe handle and the kip up. Bray Wyatt in a world of trouble as Michaels is on the top rope and the elbow drop. Shawn Michaels comes off the top with a sickening impact and now wants to put it away. Is he going to go for some sweet chin music? He measures his man, goes for it, but instead Bray Wyatt reverses. Oh my God, what a jawbreaker. Had Michaels held on the top rope, draping over, and then could have broken his jaw. And then that torpedo off the ropes, both elbows come clattering into the chest of Michaels. And the world champion, that's going to seriously restrict his breathing. But Bray, oh my God, well, this is a freaky sight to behold. The spider walk, going to put her away with Sister Abigail, maybe, no. A roll by Michaels, but a kick out by Bray Wyatt. Wyatt had that one scouted, but he did not have that scouted. And in the centre of the ring, an STF has been applied. Bray Wyatt in the centre of the ring, far away from any ropes. Is the submission going to end it here? But Bray Wyatt trying to power his way out of it. My God, he does it. He does it with force. He powered out of the STF. And that it requires an immense amount of strength, and hit a deep six, landing Shawn Michaels right on the back of his neck. And now a huge clothesline that flips Michaels 360. And Bray again measures him, but Michaels had that one scouted. Backdrops Bray Wyatt to the floor below. This is for the World Championship. Bray Wyatt getting his first taste of title opportunity here tonight. As Michaels is on the second rope and to the floor. The crossbody connects. Bray Wyatt taken out by a flying HBK. And earlier tonight, CM Punk was livid with Austin that he lost the World Championship, but to be honest, it was Shawn Michaels' cunning last night that won him the World Championship. Whether Punk wants to admit it or not, and it's moves like this why Michaels is the World Champion. The crossbody. And Bray Wyatt has been placed on the top rope by Michaels. And as we're back in the ring now, Michaels goes straight to the top, and the superplex from the top rope to the ring below. And the elevation that Michaels got with Wyatt's body there, you saw the way his body impacted the canvas. And Shawn Michaels going to tune up the band for some sweet shit music. Or he was. Oh, and there's Kane. One of Bray Wyatt's followers on the ramp there. And he's distracted. Paul Burchill taken off the rampway, and also is Kevin Thorne, and here's AJ Lee to hold the leg of Shawn Michaels. And the distraction was enough for Bray Wyatt to hit the Uranagi. And don't tell me Bray Wyatt is going to win the World Championship because of the family's involvement. There's Kane on the rampway. Oh, look at this! It's Sting! And Bray Wyatt is trying for Sister Abigail in the ring! And he points to Wyatt, and the death drop on the ramp. The Scorpion death drop to Kane, and Sting goes back into the rafters. Well, for a second night running, Sting appears. Oh, the super kick. 2, 3. And Michaels retains the World Championship. And for a second night running, Sting costs Bray Wyatt a world title. And Shawn Michaels holds on to that championship. I can tell from this defense already that Michaels is going to be a fighting champion, especially considering he has to defend that title on both shows. But we'll take a look at the replay of the ending here. AJ Lee getting involved, holding the leg of Michaels so Bray could hit the Uranagi, and then Kane got hit with the death drop, and that was Sting sending an emphatic message to Bray Wyatt, and then the super kick from Shawn Michaels ended this matchup. And Bray Wyatt is looking for Sting in the rafters. And he's not going to be too happy with Kane after that. And Bray Wyatt screaming out, "Where are you, Sting?" But the story here is that Michaels has retained his championship. And, what the hell, that's JBL, the commissioner's lawyer. And speaking of, here's the commissioner, the man who'll be leading metal in the future, and oh, for God's sake, it's CM Punk. And Punk said he was going to try and ruin the show, and he's doing that. The Anaconda Vice. But you hear the glass shatter, and you hear the commissioner of Anonymous Wrestling's music, Austin, coming to the aid of Shawn Michaels. Oh, he went for the stunner. Oh, what the hell? What the hell are the Dudleys doing out here? The 3D to Stone Cold Steve Austin. And CM Punk is telling the Dudleys to work over the World Champion. And meanwhile, JBL holding Stone Cold. Is that a lead pipe? Oh my God, a lead pipe off the skull of the man who will be leading No Limits Wrestling in the future. That's CM Punk's boss that he's assaulted and carrying out. it was Stone Cold last night who CM Punk said cost him the world title. Oh my god, but the Dudley's going to work over Michaels in the ring as JBL, the commissioner, and CM Punk carry Austin to the back. CM Punk said that if Austin... Oh, but there's a 3D in the ring. Punk said last week if by some miracle he didn't walk out with a world title, then he was going to make Stone Cold's life a freaking nightmare, and I guess that's what this is. Are the Dudleys working for the commissioner? After all, the commissioner said that he knew about their contracts. But the Dudley boys have laid waste to the world champion, and where the hell are we now? Oh, we're in the parking lot, for God's sake. And who is that? That's I have no idea who that is, but the commissioner telling him to get in the van. Oh, wait, there's two of them. There's two men in masks, and they're both directing traffic. Stone Cold has been put in the back of that truck, and Punk flipping the bird at the truck, and Austin and the commissioner. There's another truck. He's directing the truck to the... Oh no, Austin's in there. Austin! Oh my god! For the love of God, somebody! That truck just got ran into by another. Oh, for the love of God, Austin's in there.